Happy New Year, this is Kineer, and welcome to a live stream of Forever Skies. If you were here on January 1st, I tried to stream Forever Skies at that point in time, but I had some technical difficulties. I did, since then, solve that problem, or at least find a workaround to that problem. I was running full screen, and when I went live, at the same time, there was some conflict between OBS and the encoding that was happening with the NVIDIA drivers. At least that seemed to be the case, because it didn't happen on any other game. This game does seem to run best in, let's see, hold on a second, did I start a game? This game seems to run best at 1080p. So we're going to go ahead and start this thing up. This is brand new. I'm going to talk about what's new. I did buy this in mid-2023, and I've played through all the early access content that exists so far.
Commencing launch sequence.
This entire intro is new. Mr. Brooks! Nice to see you. I think we've worked out the technical bugs. Welcome to the stream. We're going to do a little walkthrough here and just show people. There's still a couple days left before the December event they have, the free goodies you get if you walk through it.
Engaging maneuvering.
So, and I really wanted to put this up on the channel at some point in time because it's a fun little game.
Good luck.
So there it is. It's Earth. It's terrible. It's been destroyed. I don't think they blame us, humans. It could have happened for any reason.
We only know their last reported location.
Track them down and find a cure. Come back.
So somebody went before us, evidently, and we're launching from the space station, the Ark. We're in some kind of low-functional pod just dropping onto the Earth, because that's going to work out well. Pretty sure. Nice flashbacks. That's all new, which is cool.
Lost. Brake system failure. Control lost. Initiate.
Yeah, this is from a studio called Far From Home, out of Poland. Very small studio. They have a couple other titles out there. This is the only one I'm familiar with. There you go. So the seasonal event I was talking about is up in the top left-hand corner. It's called Frozen Wishes, and they give you a bunch of recipes for things. I did end up playing through it after my technical difficulties, so I have those and I'll show them. I may not be able to get to the content, so I'll just show you what the outcome is. So, okay, if we look at the screen here, yeah, I'm not having any frames dropped or anything like that. It was a complete wreck when I tried to do this full screen, and part of that might be I play 1440p most of the time, and I'm resampling, and who knows why. I'm not going to dig into it. So down on the bottom left-hand side, we have a little plus sign for health. We have food, looks like drink or water, and then some kind of energy bar. Our family photo, that's new. Let's see what this says. Lost Expedition. After months of silence, the Sagittarius 2. I think that was the pod that came down first. So they sent somebody before. We heard something from them, and we decided to go there. I have an inventory. What does this say? Facts. So this database is going to keep getting populated the whole game, as far as I can tell. And that's nice because they don't pop everything up in front of you and just kind of force you to read it all, which I like. You know, I mean, we want the information. So I have that, and that's it. Blueprints. This is the stuff that comes. This is stuff that came from the Christmas DLC. Chairs and some lights and things like that. And I'll show those later if I get enough stuff. A tree, gift box. You know, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. I like the lights. I'll show you that one later for some reason. So my inventory, I have a small oxygen tank and a family photo, which I really don't need in my inventory, and a to-do list, which says nothing. So there you go. Let's start this. The whole game's first person. I'm going to go ahead and consume that just because my health was low. I don't think there's anything else in the ship. Let's blow the doors off and see what happens outside here.
Arrived at the source of the signal.
Okay, what are they going to tell me? Locate the source of the transmission. We've arrived at the source, and they're going to give me a little more information on my to-do list, which is just what they just told me. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time in that to-do list. Cool looking place, floating. Now, like I said, I have I've played this all the way through in the early access back in 2023, and so I know a fair amount of what's going on, but they have changed a lot of things and added co-op mode, and I'll try to point out the things that look like they've changed.
Symptoms
Sick,
of virus
evidently.
activity detected. Check your health regularly.
Okay, so I have a virus, and I knew that when I launched. Basic health parameters. I will look at this. Did they just tell me something? First aid kit, family, basic health. There you go. So I have health, hunger, thirst, fatigue, and stamina. Stamina is this one on the far right, and that's if I'm running around like a goof. Okay. Stuff underneath the stairs. I can't get to it yet. That looks like the kind of wall I should be able to break down later. Stairs. What do we have here? Can't get into the door. Go this way. And there's the computer, which if I try to use it, it tells me it has no power. And I need a solid-state battery. That's a common part of the game. It was here before. We had to collect a lot of batteries to power things up. Let's read this. It's all gone to hell. Immunity is decreasing. Everybody's getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then there's the Noah situation. This Noah name, I don't remember that in the original game. I don't remember a named character. I do remember we were supposed to be finding a cure. So, complaints, just different. Oh, wait a minute. So we have machine parts. We're going to grab all those. I think that's something. If you look at it on the right-hand side, there's a little scanner, and I don't have a scanner yet. So evidently I'm going to get a scanner soon. But it tells me if I can scan something by putting up that little icon. Those are interesting floating things. Those are synthetics. That's new and interesting. It is a power source for something I don't have yet. So I'll definitely pick that up. And I will talk about the item that they give me that time. So let's look around here. Can't go here. Can I go up? Just more broken nonsense. Plants. Nothing I can eat. And bingo, our solid state battery, which is what we want. There's nothing else up here. I think I can jump. Battery in here.
Radio message received.
You can see it right there in the slot. And now I can look at this. Didn't find a cure 400 years ago. There was some research and they discovered something. Came down under the dust. They were close. Noah went crazy, heard voices. The communications doesn't work. And the virus is bad. Bad, bad, bad. And now I have machine parts and a solid state battery in here. Okay. And there's a flashing light out here, so they have opened the door to me. I'm gonna go ahead and jump up here. What's in here? More parts. We'll take those. Take anything and everything I can. A first aid kit. Can't close doors behind me. This looks interesting. A suit printer. So this should go into our spacesuit. So we are wearing a spacesuit. We cannot. Yeah, we cannot survive here. So this is actually pretty handy. So my inventory is this, but the suit printer allows me to make items. So it's essentially like a fabricator built into my spacesuit or my Earth suit or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's going to be. And I want to build an extractor. It's the only thing I can build right now. But in order to do that, I have to find one broken extractor, and I have 0. And I need 4 machine parts, and I have 5. So because I picked those up, and there's the broken extractor, which is nice. And now I can go back to my suit. And I can build an extractor, which is kind of instantaneous. Clips onto my arm. And I can extract synthetics from those little bottles. So we'll do that everywhere we can. Rose Madness, wrecked objects, broken extractor. So they're just going to tell me all about this stuff. I'm not going to read all that unless I run into a wall, like where I can't progress and I can't find what I'm doing. I will, because I'm over here, jump down and clear out this. I'm trying to keep an eye on my vital statistics over there to see. Oh, I got some new stuff there. What was that? That was synthetic compound. And I thought I can make synthetic compound if I get synthetics. I can make machine parts from metals. And I can make an empty bottle if I get enough synthetics. So I'm starting to rack up items that I can build, which is that's the key mechanic here. This is technically this is a survival game. Say more than an RPG, right? I don't think I have stats that I can build up. Got that item, and this is why we have the extractor, so that we can get through the wall and up to our airship. looks like. That's an engine. And it has a little scanner icon. I can't scan it. I'm supposed to check the airship, and I have completed the task of returning to Earth. Okay, so I'm in the ship. I have no engines. And it's kind of broken. It's all broke. So what are we going to do? Pick up the research station from the workshop. Well, first, we're going to pick up anything that we can find out here. There's another battery or synthetic compound. And these things right here, which I haven't really kind of uncovered yet, but I will in a moment. Place the rudder, extract the blocking work, or extract the wall, hit the research station, build a device fabricator, and water and food. So we need to take care of basic sustenance. So let's go over here. I'm going to shoot this thing. When I point at it, left button lets me extract it, and I get energy. And the right button says recharge, and this is new. This extractor used to be an item that you couldn't get until late in the game. And it required batteries. But now, they've given it to you right off the bat. I think that has something to do with what they had to change in order to make co-op work. And if you right-click on it, it has this really bizarre kind of charging mechanism, which I'm not sure I understand. It seems more like a water pump to me, but it recharges the energy for the extractor. So I'm going to duck, standard control button for that. Another battery, thank you very much. Blueprint research. There's some old blueprints on the memory card of this research device. Let's get all bits and pieces. I'm going to leave that one alone. And so I've picked it up, and I can move it around. And it says put it on the ship. We're going to put it on the ship. Stick it back here in the corner. It requires a battery. Fortunately, I have 2 of them. And now I can research items. This is a basic mechanic in the game. Research items at the research station, and then you have to be able to build them. So I'm going to do this in this order. So I'm going to do the scanner first, which says I need 3 metals, and I have 14, 3 synthetics, and I have 12. So we're going to go ahead and research the scanner. And I don't think it tells me how long that takes. So I've researched the scanner, and I need to research the device fabricator, which will take 2 and 1 synthetics and metals. And then I'll do patches, repair patches. Actually, I'm going to do repair patches first, because I believe I'm going to be able to make those in my suit. So I can make a scanner in my suit.
Printing completed.
Analysis
Scanner.
completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
And I'm going to make the device fabricator, or I'm going to learn how to make the device fabricator. And in the meantime, we're going to switch to the scanner and learn some things about what's in the environment. That's my wrecked airship engine. This is just going to tell me it's a metal wall, I think. Yep, sorts for metal. It's glass. This is going to tell me these are synthetics. I've already extracted some of these, so the synthetics are consistent with the original game. Did we learn something over here? Let's make sure we're not supposed to be learning something else. Airship builder, I need silicon to make that. I can make an engine, which is interesting. I can learn to make an engine. I want to go ahead and learn to make an engine. And I'm going to go back to the suit printer and hope I can make the device fabricator. So I need 1 machine part and 1 synthetic compound. I think I can go back here and make a synthetic compound from the synthetics I have extracted from floating by.
Printing completed.
Now I have a device fabricator, which is down on my number 3 slot. Put it here in the corner.
Risk of dehydration.
And I can make a lot of things now, which is pretty nice. But I am dehydrated, so clearly I want to do something there. So can I make a condenser? I need a synthetics, and for machine parts, a water condenser. I'm gonna need. I think I have enough machine parts to make both of those, but I'm gonna need synthetic compounds. 5, 7. Okay. We're gonna have to come out here and find a lot of synthetics. I think we're just gonna stand on the edge and harvest anything I can get my hands on. That might be a waste of time. So there's an entire part of this game on this platform where you're just kind of, I think this is tutorial, really, you know, what's out there. Oh wait, so there's one of those floating power sources. So you can shoot the floating power sources and get a boost, or you can use the lever on the extractor to manually charge it. So we'll go with that for now. How many synthetics did I need? Like 7, so I need at least 35 synthetics just to make those intermediate parts. So I do a fair amount of this. I will say what I noticed right off the bat is those power sources are new. The synthetics are plentiful. The metals appear to be less plentiful at this point. So go back to our suit printer. Make some synthetic
Printing completed.
compounds. I don't know how many of those I have.
Printing completed. Printing completed. Printing completed. Printing completed.
I think I needed 7 of those.
Completed. Printing
Over
completed.
here. Let's make a condenser membrane, which will do no good. While I'm waiting, can I make repair patches?
Printing completed.
Repair patches. I'm going to pick number 3.
Printing completed.
Wherever I see this sparkly stuff, click it and repair it.
Risk of starvation.
Oh great, I'm starving now too. That's fantastic. Make a water condenser. While we're waiting, I don't think I'm actually going to die on this first platform. I think this is.
Printing completed.
I think it's definitely a tutorial. Hold on a second. The water condenser we can put out on the platform here. And we'll put a filter inside and let it collect water. And I need to create a water purifier. I need 5 more synthetic compounds. Or I need 5 synthetic compounds.
Printing completed.
Make that now. I'll make the water purifier. I'm gonna go back out here and collect some materials. Let's move this scanner over here too. That is Zofia Zalarska. That's our dead engineer. Good to know. Water purifier is taking too much time. We have a bottle. Just get that out of the way. Obtaining food and water. They're going to teach me they can. I can make a lure that attracts moths. So that's the thing that's hanging off the ship, is a like a fishing thing. So I can make a lure and attract the moths. And,
Printing completed.
perhaps eat the moths. Destroyed modeling device. DNA modeling? That seems like that will be useful someday. Hey Ben, how you doing? It's not on Xbox. That's unfortunate. That I did not know. Didn't check in advance. I'm sort of ignoring the fact that I'm starving and evidently dehydrated, because I don't think they're going to kill me on this platform. At this stage of the game, I don't think they will. This is just a tutorial. Ben, did you play Raft or Subnautica? Alright. more things. I think, let's do this real quickly too. I don't think it makes a difference, but we can scan this one. Who is this? Esther Windrose. That's our navigator. Oh, look at this thing. Noah's drawings. He was locked in his cell and crazy. So we've got babies. Something in the sky. Looks like plants. So the planet wants to go get us in space, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the planet has decided it is done with humans and wants us to be out of its hair. Yeah, I've been through. Shoot that thing. Yeah, I've noticed that there are also numerous items that are hanging just outside of our reach here, like metal structures. So if I get the little indicator that it's okay to zap them, you zap them. It's a little frightening that that whole thing is moving. So I think I need to go back and deal with this starvation issue I have going on. Pick the wrong path. What's going on here? Yeah, I think one of the things I like about this game, and I'm going to do a review of this game at the end after about 3 hours, my normal time here. And one of the things I like is the game mechanics and the game loop are not unknown. This is not completely new or novel or different. Hold on a second here. Did I get I have a water purifier. I'll stick that on the wall. And let's get some filthy, ridiculous water. If I have dirty water contaminated with dust particles, don't drink it because it'll knock your health down. So I'll put it in there. Make another condenser membrane and put it to work. Can I make a...
Printing completed.
Other things I can make. Let's get that thing working on water again. And can I make a insect membrane? So this thing is purifying water. So I think as a game goes, I mean, from an independent studio, the mechanics are probably solid. You know, how they've decided the game should function, it's kind of a proven formula. And I don't strike them for, you know, it's not that I think that there's anything wrong with that. Like, not every game has to be something brand new. Bottle clean water? There you go. So I have clean water. Let's see what this does. Plus 40 on thirst. Okay, so my thirst is back up to this. I'm going to go to this device, which is some kind of moth fishing thing. I'm going to put a lure in it. I'm going to lower that lure down and let it do its thing. And I don't have to pay attention to it, I don't think, while it's... It would be good if I could make a... I need to make a cooker. No, I caught him off, I think. I have a moth. It is a dust moth. I am not going to eat it because I think they're unhealthy until you cook them. I need to learn how to cook something. Make a storage box. Get the storage box. I need food right now. I can make an electric cooker. 1 machine part and 3 synthetic compounds. So the basic formula here is make a cooker, clean water, cook food, and just continue that cycle. So once that is done, put this below the water. I need to put a little water in here, which empties the bottle, puts that in here, and I'm going to put one of my dust moths in there. This nonsense out of the way. Set that thing back to fishing, get some more dirty water, put it in the tank. So I think think early on there's a whole lot of just keep doing the same thing for a minute. I need to clear this platform though. They told me I need to build an engine.
Printing completed. Printing completed.
So I have 3 moths. And I think I have, there's a boiled dust moth, which has a duration of 1 day and 23 hours. The regular moths are good for 22 hours, so I need to cook them before they go bad. But I think I'm on my way to having basic sustenance covered. I need some more synthetics and synthetic compound in order to make a small storage box. I definitely want to do that. Put it on the floor here somewhere. Let's go ahead and eat one of these boiled dust moths. That's half health, so or almost half health, so that's pretty solid. No complaints there. And I got 2 more of these guys on the way. And I have filled up the water bottle, so I need to make another water bottle. Can I do that? I need 15 synthetics, and I have exhausted all my synthetics. What am I going to get? So one of those gives me 3. I'm going to have to shoot some synthetics out of the air, which is fine. Need another water bottle. These are unlimited. Right, so you can just stay here. Evidently, I can't do it from standing there because it keeps flying behind the dirigible. Let's get the food and water problem solved. Okay, so I have enough synthetics. Like a little Betty, like a, what do they call it when it's in a jet? It's a little bitching Betty problem here.
Printing completed.
I have a helpful voice telling me what to do next. I shouldn't call it that other name. Probably not kind. Oops. Dust moth. All that. I'm going to go ahead and eat that, and I'm going to go ahead and have a drink. And use a first aid kit. So I'm in pretty good shape. Can I make another simple insect lure? Oh, those take 10 seconds. That's nice. That's very, very fast. So I think I need to clear this platform of anything and everything I can.
Printing completed.
Sock in some food. So I've done that. I have water processing. So I am currently in the perpetual shortage of everything I need mode, evidently. Let's shoot these guys. But I'm not starving or dehydrated at this point. So I actually got rotten food, which is +5 food, -15 health. We don't like that. It can be cooked. So let's go ahead and harvest everything else we can here. While I'm waiting and trying to get the food up, we're going to go ahead and do that. Sneak over here. There's synthetic compound. There's a poster on the wall. How nice. Memories of home.